Did you hear about that cross-eyed teacher? Couldn't control his pupils. Hello everybody, welcome to this video, and I'm going to take my glasses off. Hello everyone, and my name is Phil, and today I'm going to be doing a special video, hence the vintage nature of this video, as you can see. Isn't it crazy? I'm going to be showing you my collection because it is VE Day this week on the 8th. This may come out slightly later than that. I wanted to show off my games about the Second World War to commemorate us giving a bit of peace to the world for now. Obviously it's gone a bit pear-shaped now, but back then it was all good and we had no bananas, but we had spirit, and we also had piss and vinegar, and that was good for our chips, not the piss bit. Never get those two mixed up, else it becomes some terrible discrepancies. Welcome to the video. So I'm going to be showing you all my Second World War games, and we're going to have a bit of a natter and all the good stuff as well. Got some more film reviews coming up for you guys as well, so if you are still in the mood for a little bit of film reviews, I've got a couple coming up, and they're pretty good. And I'm sure I'll get at least 17 views on every one of them. Okay, so the first game on my list is a Atari 2600 game. It's a bit of an obvious one, but it is Combat. There we go. And I decided to pick it because 1 to 5 is Tank. Remember, is that your favourite game? What's your favourite game? Call of Duty? Maybe a bit of Minecraft? No, it's Tank. Or Tank Pong. Or Invisible Tank. That's where the screen doesn't come on. Or Biplane. Or Jet Fighter. Well, I think Biplane is slightly slower than Jet Fighter. Obviously, this is a classic game. You know, the 70s called. They want their game back. I put this on. Me and my son still play this, and he actually really does enjoy this. For such a simple concept of a game, it is good fun. And yeah, there you go. There's Combat for the Atari 2600. Thumbs up, but definitely not up the bum. We move on from that, and we go into PlayStation 1. I fucked this up because I've done these the wrong way round. Give me a sec. Oh, look! Dirty boys and girls. I got a couple of games here on the PlayStation 1, which are World War II themed. First one is Medal of Honor. There it is. The first game where you fought Nazis. There he is. I thought he was looking down a really big pipe and he was having a big old smoke on it, but it's actually a bazooka. He's about to shoot someone up the face with that, and that's going to really hurt. And it's going to smart. He's going to need a little plaster at the end. But there you go, Medal of Honor. And then next up was this one. Now, this is Command & Conquer Retaliation. This is an alternative universe for the Second World War. So Russia, the Ukraine became the Axis, and the Allies, including Germany, had to fight them. So Germany turned tails and had to stop Russia from taking over the world. But really good games, the Command & Conquer games, and a little bit... I don't think they're even going much anymore, but they're great games, and yeah, Command & Conquer, a good set, and that one is more to do with the Second World War than some. Certainly more to do with the war than Tiberian Wars, which had nothing to do with anything, just in space and all that. Next up, we'll go for the PlayStation 2 games. So the first up is a classic one. Did you peek? I will cut your face off. That sounds horrible. That's a horrible threat. No, I won't really. I'll cover it in cream and lick it all off. Ooh, like a big cat. And your face will smell like spit. That's horrible. That's even worse than the cutting of the face off. Medal of Honor Frontline. He looks fucking terrified. He's only about 12. Which is the style of the time. There you go, Medal of Honor Frontline. I remember watching the beginning of this and thinking, that looks fucking real. Games can't get better than that. Now they can. But it was a very good looking game, and PlayStation 2, such a great console to play. And there you go, Medal of Honor Frontline. Lovely stuff. Next up is a game that doesn't get a lot of recognition these days, but it's a great game, and it's Commandos 2. It is an isometric kind of top-down sort of a game where you take control of your commandos and you have to infiltrate and take out staff, I suppose is the word. But yeah, really good game and definitely worth a look at. Yeah, good. Neck. I'm just going to shout body parts at you and hope that you'll... It's the new game. It's called Body Parts. And you just shout body parts at each other. Next up is a PSP. And it's called Medal of Honor Heroes. There he is. He is like, you what? And he's got a Tommy gun, which was named after Tommy Gunn, who used to do nude spoon playing back in the day at the old wank club. And he used to do, yeah, now he gives out leaflets at Satsumas. It's a gay club. It's a good place to be. Not that I'd know, but yeah, what the fuck am I on about? This is one of the most awkward Medal of Honor games ever to play, and it was really bad. I didn't like this on the PSP. God knows why I have it, but it's a terrible game. It was really hard to play. We move on to the Xbox 360, or the Xbox 360, as I like to call it. And the first up is a pretty obvious choice. It's Medal of Honor. No, it's not. It's Call of Duty World at War. This is a horror film in Call of Duty terms. It is terrifying. It's horrible. The jungles are alive, man. It's really, really hard. Not like that. Don't be rude. Come on. Don't be silly. Dirty boys and girls. You know what I meant. Not my Willy. But yes, it is a hard game. And yeah, it's one of those where you stick it in and give it a few seconds and then it starts to come on. I meant the game, not my Willy again. And then it comes in your face. Not my Willy. Well, that one is my Willy. But this one is a great game and it was a good story to play. And remember, it also had Nazi zombies. First Nazi zombies ever released. First of all, when it first was released, you had to win the game to get Nazi zombies. Now, or after that, they just did an update where you just got Nazi zombies straight away. They decided it was too much of a good game to not do. But yeah, Call of Duty World at War, very good. Next up is Sniper Elite 2. There he is. He's like, I'm going to shoot you. He's got his big gun, and I think he's still got his lens cap on, which is no good. No, he hasn't. But yeah, there you go. Sniper Elite 2. It's brilliant. It's really good fun, and yeah, it's got the kill cams in it where you can actually go through people's bodies and watch them dissolve like soft butter under the gun. But it's great. Yeah, good fun and a really good game to play. Yeah, Sniper Elite V2. Thumbs up again. Firmly up the bum with that one. Next up is Medal of Honor Airborne. This was a great game. It has a bit of a Fortnite thing to it, where you have to drop into the level. So you drop anywhere on the battlefield, and you can obviously take control of the battlefield wherever you want to be. If you drop right into heavily manned enemy lines, you're going to find it very difficult. It's much better to set yourself back and work your way into the level with the rest of the men. But still a really good game and definitely worth picking up. Very good. I enjoyed that one, and that's probably one of the last Second World War Medal of Honors, and it's a shame really because that franchise really kind of launched the shooters for Medal of Honor, and that was the end of it really. But oh well, shit happens, doesn't it? I suppose. This is the worst game ever made by humans. It's called The Outfit, and it's wank. It's awful. Absolutely fucking awful. Terrible game. One of the worst games I've ever played. I was scratching my nose, not picking it. No bogeys up there. But yeah, really bad game. You take control of 3 guys, you fuck people up, and it's awful. And I will never play it ever. I think there's only one game that's worse than that, and that's Hours of Victory or Hours to Victory. Fucking terrible game. Just avoid it like the plague. In fact, I'd rather have the plague than play Hours to Victory or The Outfit. But next one is sorry, I've got an itchy nose. I'm not picking it. Leave me alone. Picking on me. This one's Blazing Angels. And there they are. They've got no mouths. No mouths at all. Not one of them. But they have got hearts of gold. And they tell stories about their days when they were flying in the sky, and they, yeah, all of them. He's got goggles on, but he doesn't need them. He doesn't need them to see, because he can see through walls and wooden chests. There you go. I don't know what anything that was, but there you go. It's a great game. This is actually really good. Blazing Angels. It's a little bit more expensive these days, but it's more to do with the Pacific campaign, where the Americans obviously were fighting against the Japanese. It's got like Midway, and it's got a lot of kind of air missions in it, but it's really good, and yeah, definitely worth trying. Really good fun. Blazing Angels, a good game. I might play that again actually. Next up is an interesting game. It's not technically a Second World War game, but it's got that element to it. It is Ruse, and it's a strange little game, this one. So it's a kind of like almost like Risk, but like live action Risk. So you kind of start off with your units, and you have to force your way up and take areas of the level, and it's really good actually. It's got a bit of a tactic kind of thing to it. Definitely worth picking up. And it's, yeah, and see if you get on with it. I enjoyed it. It's not for everybody, but it's certainly good fun. Last up is probably one of the poorer ones on the Xbox 360, and that is Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway. Not really interested in the art style of this game. I found it very difficult to play. It didn't look very nice. It looked a bit choppy, looked a bit broken and messed up. But the action was there, the play was there. It was good fun that way. Excuse me. Ignore that. But yeah, there you go. And he's about to shoot him in the head. He's like, oh god. He's like, I really want spaghetti. And he's like, fucking spaghetti again. And all at the back is just a big spaghetti explosion. No, it's obviously about the Americans' campaign through Ardennes and the France campaign going into Holland, where it all went fucking wrong. Operation Market Garden, look it up. Whoops, that went a bit pear-shaped, didn't it? If you know, you know. So the next one is Wolfenstein, and I've picked the second one, which is the new Colossus. They're both really good games. Alternative stories for how the Nazis just did not stop. They just kept going, and you play as this guy. This is possibly one of the most batshit crazy games I've ever played. It's so much fun. It's really good, and then both of these games, this one and the New Order, are just amazing. In fact, I didn't pick it. I've got them both here. There you go. Both games, blah de blah. Yeah, they're really good games. And the New Blood wasn't too good, but the old Blood, I think, was really good. But really good games. Just so much fun. So just visceral. Doom before Doom came out, basically. I've got 3 more games and then I'm done, guys. So this one is a pretty obvious one. It's Call of Duty World War II. There he is. He looks troubled. He looks lost. He looks broken. He looks like he's seen too many things. He also has piercing blue eyes. He's going to look into your soul and kiss you on the tits. The campaign is great. The online is terrible, but the campaign is great. And because I am a 40-something, I'm not going to tell you what, year-old man, I don't give a shit about online anymore. I don't care about anyone else's business. I want to sit down, play a game, read a story, and then go back, eat some cheese. I don't give a fuck about it playing on the lines. Fuck off. Not interested. But it is supposed to be a good campaign. But it is a good campaign. Call of Duty Vanguard, never played it, but it is set in the Second World War, and I will play it eventually. Alright, calm down, I'll get round to it. But another Call of Duty, a Second World War game there. The last game in my collection of games before I bagger off and go and do what I need to do is Battlefield 5. There it is. That game's in the way. Fuck off. Battlefield 5 is... So they did Battlefield 1, then, which was First World War, which was great. And they did this one. Everybody went a little bit moany because there was ladies in it. No ladies, didn't do no fightings, according to history. And a bunch of kids who was online. But there was ladies in it, and there was ladies in the Resistance, and that is, the stories are good, and they do play to that. But Battlefield 5 is a really good game, and the missions are brilliant. It's very pretty looking game as well, as the Battlefields tend to be. But it's a really good game, and it's definitely worth a try. So yeah, give it a go if you have a chance. Guys, that is all my wartime games. I just wanted to share this. Obviously, it is VE Day on the 8th, which was Thursday, or is Thursday. I don't know when this is going to come out, but obviously we have to commemorate the heroic people who fought against the Nazis and the Germans and freed us and allowed us to have the life that we have today. So I've noticed that a lot of people on my channel are all of a similar age of mine, maybe a little bit older, a little bit younger. You've all probably got granddads or fathers or great-granddads that fought in the Second World War, and I'm encouraging you all, ask your family, ask your nan, ask your, whoever you know to tell you about them, because they are brilliant people. Because although these are games, action-packed, fun games, these guys actually did it. They actually went out there, normal people. There were teachers and mechanics and engineers, just normal guys just doing their job. They worked in a bar, or they just, and they're out there fighting a war against insurmountable odds. And we owe our lives to them, and we should commemorate that, because, this 80 years ago. I remember when I was at school, and it was 50 years ago, and now it's 80 years ago. That's insane. But yeah, they freed us. They allowed us to live our lives and allowed us to have the life that we have today. We must never, ever, ever forget their sacrifices. So I wanted to do this video, and absolutely zero offense with any of these games. I'm not trying to cheapen it into showing you games. I just thought it was a good thing to do. But yeah, there you go. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to like or subscribe, it helps the channel immensely. If you are someone who tunes into the channel every now and again, or types my name in but doesn't sub, please hit the sub button. It means you get notifications and you get told when my new videos are going to come up, and I also get a little bit of a push on my channel to boost me up the ladder and get seen a little bit more. But thank you very much, guys. Hopefully you're having a wonderful week, and hopefully I shall see you very soon. I've got some movie reviews to do. I've got some more gaming videos to do, and yeah, we will carry on as we are. Thank you very much, guys, for seeing me here today. I don't know what that means. I've got my one hand on my willy and my other one up my bum, and it's a special kind of feeling. It's a warm, fuzzy glow. Thank you very much, guys, and I shall see you in the next video. But until then, goodbye. Burp, burp.